On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Knights offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Hard running there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Lobos! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. that is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's right on target. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. That last completion sets them up on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score New Mexico 14, UCF 3.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Right back to the well. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's gonna pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll run it to the right side.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Wants to throw on second down. A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25.
First down, Lobos.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the tackler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Sticks it in his belly. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, New Mexico! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington State.
They'll give it to the back.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
At the 29-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
2nd down coming up.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Powers through the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. After the 1st down completion, it's 2nd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete on the right side. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to get to him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
That makes the score New Mexico 21, UCF 6.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. On the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Perry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. They're trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He wants to pass it on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Going up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Grab near the marker. It's Perry. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw here on second down. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it on first down. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
The Lobos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his man. It's Stokes. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's third down.
On third down, going up top. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score New Mexico 24, UCF 9.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the inside. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking for a gap. It's Perry. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's fourth down. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Perry. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the ground. He's got it again.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Out of the shotgun on third down. Throwing right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
27, UCF 9.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Can't get him to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Knights send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Looking for space. It's Perry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
UCF.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Extra point.
And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking to scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Lobos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Lobos! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
New Mexico, 34. UCF, 16.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking to pass on second down. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt.
That makes the score. New Mexico, 34. UCF, 19.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Lobos will have it 1st and 10. The running back has it.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks the tackle. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
New Mexico, 37, UCF, 19.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's complete. A huge pickup. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over East Carolina.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Knights! What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Perry. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They're going to ride this running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff to the single running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
44, UCF 34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Comes out throwing on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to the air one more time. Snagged in the middle. It's Stokes. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Knights in the hurry up.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ashley. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Getting a shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.